Driver don't pick the car. The car pick the driver.
The only thing that matters is who's behind the wheel.
Speed. I am speed.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Welcome to Film Understanding at Caldwell University. Today, we're gonna be talking about cars in cinema. Just about every film you've ever seen has a car in it. But why are they there? For the plot, the story, the characters, or maybe something more? Let's tune in.
Cars are a very important mise-en-scène to have in cinema. They help illustrate the time period that the film is set in. Say a director wanted to make a film about 1960s Hollywood. You can't just go outside and start filming with current cars in the background. With the creation of a set and properly placed, time-accurate cars, the feel of the 60s is reborn. Studios request vehicles from all time periods: taxis, police cars, SUVs, all from companies that stockpile cars from across the decades. Even if the cars won't drive, they can be parked in a scene to add that old school feel. Let's take a look at a film that has a pretty sweet car that is used to drive the plot of the film. The 1985 classic Back to the Future features a 1981 DMC DeLorean, decked out to look and feel like a crazy science experiment. The Time Machine. This was an iconic 80s car, and the DeLorean today will always be associated with Back to the Future. The protagonist, Marty, uses the time machine to escape death, but it takes him back in time 30 years. Now, without the time machine on wheels, Marty would be a victim of a drive-by shooting. Throughout the film, Marty has to find a way to repair a time machine to get back home to 1985. The car is a prop for the film and is interacted with throughout. There's even a model toy car in the diorama in Doc's garage. The time machine is a beautifully crafted MacGuffin. How many times have you seen a movie where you feel you're watching a car commercial? Take Michael Bay's sci-fi action film, Transformers, for instance. The film has robots that transform into, cars. But the whole process of what cars the robots would turn into was very business driven. Chevy was developing a 5th gen Camaro and paid to have Bumblebee become one. If you are a die-hard Transformers fan, you know that Bumblebee's iconic design is based off a Volkswagen Beetle. However, if the purpose of the design change was to make Bumblebee fit into the 21st century, why not amp up the sex appeal a little?
What?
Throughout the film, the camera does close-ups of cars, perfectly showing the dealership emblem. Films do product placement all the time, but in Transformers 4, we can totally see who sponsored what. Sometimes sponsorships aid the film, and the cars feel right. Sometimes they just fall flat and they're annoying.
Sweetie, hand me my alien gun.
Here you go.
Incorporating cars in cinema creates a sense of realism within the film. Even when the cars look otherworldly, they need to be, in order to fit within the confines of the film. Let's take a look at the Batmobile. Now, when I said Batmobile, which one did you think of? Adam West's, Keaton's, Clooney's, Kilmer's, Bale's, Affleck's, Lego Batman's, or Robert Pattinson's? We all think of different ones because we all remember different Batman movies and the Batmobiles tied to them. And by design, they are all different. Why? Every Batmobile that exists reflects the era in which the film was made. The 1966 Batmobile was made from the car of its day. The animated Batmobile was inspired by the Batman comics, and this influenced the darker gothic Burton-mobile. In the 2000s, we get a more realistic, tech and practical based Batmobile, the Bat-Tumbler. And after those iterations of the Batmobile, we wanted something new. Introducing the 2022 Batmobile, that looked like it was built by someone in a cave. It's fresh, thrilling, and adds another level to the Batman. This also reflects the character traits of Batman, and is a prop.
I got you!
The only time cars aren't in cinema is when the story takes place in a time before cars were invented. Okay, in outer space.
Let's do it. Let's go.
You got me. Cars are extremely versatile in cinema. They can be used in any time, and any place, anywhere. Fuck you.